All right, so today we are going to go over half smile and willing hands. So it should be a little shorter than the others, but um, why do we do half smile and willing hands? And first defining them. Half smile is a way of practicing acceptance, but doing it with your body. Um, So even if you're not practicing acceptance with what you're thinking about, you can practice it with what your body is doing. And so the way to do it, there's a way to do it and a way to not do it from a half smile perspective, right? So you probably heard and folks say before, oh, we'll just smile. And it's very easy to go down the route of smiling in a more sarcastic way. It's not what this is. And in fact, it's a little tricky to do, but to do it, you relax muscles all over your face, relax your jaw, and then just ever so slightly, you're going to turn the corners up on your mouth just so you can notice that it's happening. So it'd be something, let me try and do it. That's great watching myself do it too. It's awesome. Okay, so right there. So you saw the ends of my mouth just go up a tiny bit. I'll do it one more time. And so there it is. And what actually research has shown is that when folks do a half smile, it's actually it does. There's the potential for it to have an effect on mood, and that can in turn snowball changing thoughts, practicing acceptance in that way. So that is that's one thing to do, and then the other is willing hands. And so typically what happens, this is another way of practicing acceptance, but again, with a part of your body. And what willing hands are, you can't. Okay, so imagine that my hands looks weird, are in my lap. I'm just flipping them over. Typically when we are angry or not accepting of reality, we talked about last week, like what are the different emotions that come with it? Oftentimes it's anger, frustration, and typically what comes along with that then are like things like our hands are clenched, muscle tension, and this is a bit like opposite action. So instead of having hands clenched, you're in fact relaxing them and opening them up. Hence this idea of like, it's like a willing gesture. You don't have to do this to people. Instead, what you're going to do is it's on your knees and you just kind of flip your hands over. And that's a way of practicing willing hands. One example is it seems like there's conflict can abound at the dinner table. And one way to engage and utilize willing hands practice is if you're having a conversation at dinner, your hands are in your lap, and you engage in that conversation and you just flip your hands over. Again, another way of kind of practicing some opposite action. These are things that you can do physically that in turn do or have the potential to, in certain situations, change our behavior, change what we think about, change our emotional experience. So those are two things to try out, and I will talk to y'all soon.